What's good, peeps? It's your boy Eduard Todor. As you can see by the intro, I've been watching some Xavier Spade. You feel me? No shame in that. You feel no shame in that at all. In fact, I love the guy. Now, before we get into this video, which is going to be about Penn and Teller's performance on their own show, so should be interesting. I haven't actually seen it. I just wanna, this comment cracked me up, so I just wanna mention it. All right, here we go. I can see this is in response to the Rihanna the Mentalist video, the initial one, not the second one. This guy says, "I can see from your eyes that you was scared, dude, and don't complain about Rihanna's hairstyle. She have better hair than you, dude. Have you seen this? Have you seen this absolute beauty, mate? Have you seen it? Have you seen this? How can you say that, man? That just hurts, you feel me? That hurts deep. That hurts real deep. I can't even open my eyes, bro. I can't. Yeah. Better hair than this? I don't think so, mate. In your dreams, mate. In your dreams. Without further ado, let's get straight into the reaction. Let's go. Alright. Let's see what this is about. One, two. Okay, cool. Just checking the audio level.
This is not intended to glorify smoking. That said, looks simple, doesn't it? But when you're dealing with a master of sleight of hand, like my partner Teller, even the simplest activity may be a complex deception.
I didn't know Penn played the bass or whatever.
Again.
Cello?
Is he really
I don't know what it is.
crushing out a cigarette? Is he really adjusting his hat? Is he really pulling out a fresh cigarette? Is he really bothered by that itch in his left eye? Is he really just lighting a cigarette? To understand the complexity of Teller's life, you need to know the 7 basic principles of magic.
All right.
1, hold. To hold an object in an apparently empty hand.
Very cool.
2, ditch. To secretly dispose of an unneeded object. 3, steal. The opposite of ditch. To secretly obtain a needed object. 4, load. To secretly move the needed object to where it's needed. 5, simulation. To give the impression that something that hasn't happened has. 6, misdirection. To lead attention away from a secret move. And 7, switch. To secretly exchange one object.
That was cool. I was wondering what he was doing with that other hand. Yeah, very cool.
Teller needs nothing but a pencil, 1 lit cigarette, and a flashlight. Let's watch that original routine again, but this time from the other side. He palms the cigarette. He simulates crushing it out. He steals the palm-lit cigarette and ditches the lit cigarette in his ear.
That's
he
funny.
exhales smoke to misdirect the smoke coming out from around his hat. He steals the pencil. He simulates taking the pencil, which is simulating a cigarette, the non-existent cigarette pack, and puts a simulated cigarette in his mouth. He rubs his eye to misdirect as he loads the burning cigarette from his ear.
Very cool. They like to do this.
He simulates a lighter with a flashlight and switches the lit cigarette for the unlit pencil under cover of misdirection from the flashlight. Palm simulation, steal, ditch, misdirection, steal, simulation, misdirection, load, simulation, switch, misdirection.
That's so cool.
Looks simple, doesn't it?
Huh, very cool. They like to use... Alright, I see a common trend in the Penn and Teller ideas. They like to, on some level, expose what's happening while still. That's not what I wanted. Expose what's happening while still keeping it magical, and you could see that, right? They were kind of showing you some of the routine, and then they had a kicker in there that you wouldn't know, right? Very cool use of the lighting, very dark lighting with that lit background so you can see the smoke. And also very interesting concept that I never thought about is if you're trying to do stuff with a lit cigarette, there's going to be smoke coming from there. So how do you hide that, right? And so he uses that, puts it there and blows smoke out. And so then any smoke gets kind of like mixed in with the one that's coming from his ear, which is again a very cool concept, But in terms of the actual idea behind this, they did the same thing with the how can I not remember Cups and Balls? Wow, how did I not remember that? It's way too late for me to be filming right now. They do the same thing with the Cups and Balls. They kind of give you an explanation while they're doing the trick, and then kind of like at the same time still fool you, I think. Do they even? No, I don't think in the Cups and Balls one they have no kicker at the end, which is kind of interesting. But in this one they do. So they seem to like to do that over and over and over again, which I don't disagree with. I think it's a very good idea. I think it kind of goes in line with what I was saying in a lot of the other videos is, in this modern time, you can't expect to fool the audiences, and you can't just rely on the fact that you're fooling them. You have to be entertaining, and even if you're not really fooling them, you have to be entertaining. That's essentially what it is, right? So it's the presentation, it's the patter, it's the routining, it's the theater, it's the everything that builds up, right? And clearly, Penn playing what is that instrument? I don't actually know. But Penn playing, I think, is it the cello? I guess. I don't, maybe the cello's smaller? Let me look this up real quick. Oh no, cello is smaller, so I don't know what this one is. But anyway, point is, yeah, it's very cool how they have that dynamic, the music, he's playing the music, Penn's like narrating as usual, but he kind of has this active role in the act, even though he's not actually doing anything, which is very cool. And yeah, I mean, instead of just keeping it a silent act, which it could have easily been, they play with that dynamic a lot, and I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, that's about it for me. I'm gonna try to edit this and fall asleep because it's really late. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video in any way, leave a like, subscribe. I do daily videos. Follow me on all my social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All the links are down below. And as always, mad respect, much love, stay lit, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!